Hi, and welcome to the Brewer Auditorium here in Brewer, Maine for the 7th annual Brewer PTU Winter Fun Day. We have a full schedule of activities both inside and outside. Today's program is produced by MVP. I'm Tracy Willett, and I'm here with event co-chair Heather Bosse. And Heather, our first performance of the day is some first prize winners from Disney on a fresh competition from Disney, the River City Twirlers. Tell us a little bit more about them and the rest of the schedule for the inside today.
Well, they are our first performers, the River City Twirlers. And then we have Kevin Duplessis. He's a storyteller. He's local here in town. He's a wonderful storyteller. And after that, we have a classic karate demonstration.
That should be fun.
They have some great guys, some great action. And then there's Top Hat Dance Studio. They're doing a wonderful demonstration of different dances. They have some really young kids up all the way to the older girls that are excellent. And then there's Downey School of Fencing. All the boys are going to love that. If you have any young boys, bring them over because that's going to be a great performance. And Bear Brook Kennels, they're bringing over a few dogs.
That should be good.
Oh, it's great. If you have pets, you can watch and see what you can do with your pet because they give classes in dog obedience and they'll demonstrate that type of thing. And then we have a band that's coming, MDJ Band. They do some kid songs as well as all those classics. So come and enjoy that. They do a mixture of different kinds of songs. And the last performance of the day is the YMCA Old Town Gymnastics team. And again, they bring some young girls and they've got some older girls that they can do all kinds of stunts, layups. It's amazing to watch them. So you've really got to come and watch that one.
And I see also here we've got the Chickadee Clowns, who you may see from time to time throughout the show today, so they'll be doing all kinds of different things.
Yep, they're roaming around making balloon animals for the kids and telling jokes. It's just a really fun day.
We'll also be taking you outside for a variety of activities, and Heather, a little bit more about what goes on outside today as well.
Well, we've got sleigh rides, which is a great family event that will take you around the field, and it's just a lot of fun. We have a snowshoe contest for the kids. That's going to be great to see. There's different awards for different age groups, so bring your family and take part in all these things. The sliding on the hill out back, just a lot of fun stuff going on, and we have an awesome day. Look at the weather.
It's great weather. It is great weather. We've talked enough about this. It's time to go inside and see our first performance of the day.
Tracy,
what's that?
I forgot to tell you about the snow person contest. We don't want to miss out on that.
We don't want to miss out on the snow person contest. Make sure you watch for that as well. I think we've covered everything. I think we're ready to go inside. Let's go inside.
He was born in the summer of his 27th year, coming home to a place he'd never been before. Left yesterday behind him, you might say he was born again.
Hi, I'm Diane Higgins, and I am the coach of Diane's World of Twirl. I coach the River City Twirlers, the Brewer in Bucksport, and I coach the
All right, how we doing?
This year we have a newly formed team, the Maniacs, and they are twirlers from all three towns. We have been to Disney World to compete at the Twirlmania competition at the Disney Wide World of Sports Complex. Our team division, we came home with first place, and our beginner dance team division. We, as baton twirlers, struggle to get our sport recognized as a sport, but we are enthusiastic about it, and we love to promote it whenever we can. Street USA at Magic Kingdom. Thank you, girls.
Just know that I am on my way. Doesn't matter where or when there's trouble. If you just call my name, impossible. Only big me if you wanna reach me, when you wanna reach me. I just can't wait until I hear myself radiate. Doesn't matter if it's day or night, everything is gonna be alright. Whenever you need me, beat it. Only big me if you wanna reach me.
think of sledding here?
Good.
What do you like best about it?
Because of the rains. Puppy, get my sled! Yeah, good, Puppy! We're going backwards!
Guys, all right? Honey, you okay? Can't be. You took a bang at it.
That was fun.
When you have an important point to make, don't clutter up the ad with all sorts of extra information. If Page Employment doesn't charge workers a fee, then we should just say that. Page Employment doesn't charge workers a fee. No fee. There, we said it.
Security. You know what it means. And now you know where to find it. Seaboard. If you're responsible for a school, business, healthcare facility, or any other organization, the only word you need to know when it comes to keeping your facility secure is Seaboard. Because your students, customers, patients, employees, all the people who depend on you can depend on us. You just have to remember one word: Seaboard.
During our lifetime, priorities change, and we begin to seek out products that enhance our lives. We move and we grow, and come to realize what's truly important. We begin to understand the value of our time and see the results of investing wisely. Priorities change, standards don't. Paradigm Windows of Portland, Maine. Window solutions for life.
Available from Carefree Window and Siding Company. Call 989-4260.
No matter how you stack it, Page Employment has jobs.
Rocky Mountain High. Now the light is full of wonder.
Giant Savings Bank, Page Employment, and Furniture. Among the many businesses that led to the success of today's event.
More people, more stars upon the land. In the Colorado Rocky Mountain High, I've seen it rain and fire in the sky.
My name is Kevin Duplessis. I'm a parent here in Brewer, and my my son goes to the Pendleton Street School, and we're just impressed with the quality of the teachers that we have. I was asked by Mrs. Bossier to come and do something. I do stories and balloons for children, and part of the thing I like to do is to get parents to feel comfortable doing oral storytelling and reading stories to the kids. I think we spend too much time in front of TV and DVD, etc. And by families spending time reading together, telling stories, and being a little silly, because sometimes as parents we forget that we can be silly with our kids, and that's a good learning to afford them. So we're all part of this event today. We're hoping everyone's having a great time. We hope everyone continues to come year after year after year, because it's a good cause.
Okay, are we ready? Take your sword and try and stick it in your belt. All right. A long time ago, there was a break. You're going to act out the story. I'm going to say you're going to act it out. So everybody, look at the crowd. Don't look at me. Right? A long time ago, there was a tailor. Now, a tailor is somebody who makes clothes or who fixes clothes. And the tailor was working in a shop late last night. Everybody on. All right, they're not actors. So he was in a shop and he was tired, so he went home to bed. But he left half a peanut butter and jelly sandwich on the counter. So when he went to work the next day, there were flies buzzing everywhere. Everybody, work with me. There were flies buzzing everywhere. 5 of them landed right next to his sandwich. So he took his hand and he swatted them. He got them all with one hand. Well, he was so proud. Remember, look at the crowd. He went around telling everybody, I got 5 with one hand. He made a big 5 in his belt buckle telling everybody, I got 5 with one hand. Come on, everybody, work it. Work it. I got 5 with one hand. You can't get 5 with one. You can't only get 1 with one hand. I got 5 with one hand. And he went around bragging to everyone. The problem was, it got into town. And when it got to town, it got to the king. And the king heard about this. Because at night, the problem was, there were 2 giants coming into town and kicking the roofs off of people's houses. You're not giants. You're not the giants. Can I have a new crowd? Well, so the king called the tailor in front and said, I heard you got 5 with one hand. Is that true? Help me here. Yes. Was it a hard thing to do? Half say yes, half say no. Well, if you got 5 with one hand, I bet you can take care of 2 with no problem, right? Right? Well, if you take care of these giants, and everybody say, giants? I can't take care of giants. Now listen, if you take care of these giants, I'll give you a pot of gold. Pot of gold? But I can't take care of these giants. If you take care of these giants, we'll give you a new house. But I can't take care of these giants. If you don't take care of the giants, we'll put you in jail. And they said, okay, we'll do it. All right. So what they did, take out your swords. They took one of their sewing needles and fastened it into a sword, which you already have, and they went out to look for the giants. Now, the tailor knew the giants would be sleeping during the day and they'd wake up at night and go kick off the roofs. So when did the tailor go looking for the giants? No! In the daytime. Because the daytime they're sleeping. I need a better crowd. So they went to looking for the giants. Everybody, work with me. They went up over hill. They went up over dale. Sorry, Dale. Well, they got to the bottom of the coconut tree, and there were the 2 giants sleeping. So the tailor took the sword, put it back in his belt, and he climbed up the coconut tree. Work with me. They got to the top. They took out their sword and knocked down one of the coconuts. And it fell on the giants. The giants woke up, looked at each other, didn't see anybody else, and said, first giant said, don't do that again. Listen, you're not giants. Even when I teach them their lines, they can't do it. The first giant said, don't do that again. The second giant said, but I didn't do anything. First giant said, don't do that again or there's a problem. And they went back to sleep. Taylor took his sword and knocked down another coconut. And it fell on the giant. The giant woke up, looked around, didn't see anybody except for his buddy, and said, don't do that again. And the second giant said, but I really didn't do anything. The giant said, don't do that again or there's a problem. And they went back to sleep. The tailors took their swords and knocked down all the coconuts. fell on the Giants. The Giants woke up, they started fighting, they were bapping and bopping and bipping and whoop, knocked each other out. The tailors put their swords back in their belts and climbed down the coconut tree. It grew while we were up there. They got down to the bottom, took out their swords, which is really a sewing needle, and sewed the Giants' clothes together, tied them to horses, and dragged them to the king. And the king said, I can't believe it. You did marvelous jobs. And so now for your prizes. Now that pot of gold I told you, your income taxes are due. Forget it. The new house I promised you, there's an outhouse outside where everybody goes to potty. You each get 1 month from it. It's a timeshare. But because you all did great jobs, and didn't they do great jobs? Can we give them a big hand? Because you all did great jobs, you get to keep your outfit for the rest of the day. Right? So thank you everyone, you did great jobs. Right?
This prize, thank you. This prize is a beautiful hand-painted plaque from MedWorks, nail care package from Cool Ray's Tanning and Nail Studio, and dinner at the Coach House. And our lucky winner is Matea. That's all I have. And there she is, Matea. Congratulations. Thank you all for the help.
Is that what it is? It's not obvious? Well, we were coming out here trying to figure out an idea to do, something, and the snow didn't cooperate. So we just kind of went with the snow and let the snow guide us into doing something like this. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
Because we started out with a camera, SpongeBob SquarePants, and then we just kind of went with the snow. See, isn't that right? So what's his name?
I don't know.
We're stuck on the name. I think Strawberry Head.
So is this your guys' first time at the carnival, or?
Yes, it's our first time.
Oh, kind of.
What do you think of it?
I think it's great. I think we're going to have to take advantage of that sledding over there and eat some chili. Okay, we got to look for more than that.
Yeah, we got it.
Does it look like a spaceship to you?
This place okay?
Put snow around it. So Ethan, pick up some snow like the coolers and just put it around the lips and make the lips smooth.
My name is Gabby, a stagecoach driver. We're out in the, just pretend that we're in the old Wild West. Sort of like Bonanza or Rawhide or something like that. That's what we're doing. My name is Gabby, the stagecoach driver, and this here is Miss Molly Jean. She's a riding shotgun. We're driving a stagecoach, such as it is, that's just loaded with gold. We're headed to Sagebrush City. Well, yeah, we're not going to OK Corral. There's Tumbleweed Gulch that way, and Six Shooter City that way. Well, we're going to Sagebrush City, and we're going to see if we can get there without any problems. Everyone all set there? All right, we're on the stagecoach. We're heading to Sagebrush City with the payroll. Here we go. Giddy up. Whoa! Suffering succotash. I think we've got a robber on our tail. What are we gonna do? I don't think we can get away from him.
What are we gonna do?
You're gonna have to be in charge. Just get the rifle from underneath the bench, look back, and tell me how far the robber is behind us.
He's this far.
Oh, I think we can make it to Sagebrush City, okay? Giddy up, horses. Move out, rawhide. Whoop, wrong skin. Hey, look again. Look again. Tell me how far he is now.
He's this far.
That far? Oh, well, we better really kind of move up. Giddy up. Well, tell me, how far is he now?
He's this far.
Oh, no, we're in big trouble. I think what you'd better do, Miss Molly, is shoot him.
I can't do that.
Why can't you shoot him?
Because I've known him since he was this little.
No. We going out on that joke? No, what I think we better do, Miss Molly, is your world-famous tap dance. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. Da 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 da.
Once again, the Chickadee Clowns. Make sure you check it out over there in the corner. At this time, we're ready for our classic karate demonstration. Come on up.
Good afternoon. My name is Stephen Boardway, and we're from the Kishin Taikon Dojo in Bangor. We're going to put on a demonstration for you of classical Okinawan Karate Do. Okinawa is the place of origin for Karate Do, and the style that we teach is called Goju-ryu. Goju-ryu means hard, soft style. It has very ancient origins, but we're going to give a very simple demonstration here today, give you kind of a snapshot of a number of different things we do. It is, of course, a snapshot, and when we do demonstrations, we modify things in order to, for the audience or others who are interested in watching, to have a better understanding or be able to see better some of the things that we do. So don't take everything we do up here quite literally, but it should give you an idea. We have a table over here. We'll be happy to talk to anybody who's interested. When we conclude our demonstration, we're going to start right off with an example of one of our beginner forms. Forms are called kata. Kata in classical karate are like the textbooks of that particular martial art. There was a point in time in the history of Okinawa that if you were found with written material about a martial art, as I'm fond of telling my students, your head and body took permanent separate vacations. So consequently, kata were developed as a way to understand the techniques, but it's only half the story. There's another half to the story that's called bunkai. And after we've demonstrated a few pieces here, I will be having some of my students do a bunkai to a specific kata. We will continue to explain that at the same time. I hope you at least find it interesting. Thank you. The next piece we're going to demonstrate for you is a piece of classical kobudo. We're going to do a kata from the kobudo curriculum called Tsukenshi Tahaku no Sai kata. The sai, this weapon that the students have here, is a forked metal truncheon. It was used by the Peichin in Okinawa. The Peichin were the warrior class, and part of the warrior class, there was a specific subclass whose jobs were essentially what we would consider to be police duties. And this was one of the weapons they used for crowd control. So that was its original purpose. This form that we're going to demonstrate is provably about 400 years old. Okay, it may be older, but this we know for sure. Now, I don't know if any of you remember the Karate Kid movies that came out in the early 1980s, but the gentleman who was played by Pat Morita, his name was Mr. Miyagi. And interestingly enough, the founder of the style that we practice and I teach, his name was Chojun Miyagi. That's not a coincidence. The person who wrote the scripts for those movies was a practitioner of Okinawan Goju-ryu. And the gentleman who doubled for him, Fumio Demura Sensei, is a Shito-ryu stylist. And Shito-ryu is a combination of Goju-ryu and Shorin-ryu. So, a lot of connections there that are no coincidence. We're going to do one further piece, one further demonstration here. It's something that's called tuite. Tuite is something that's unique to the Okinawan karate styles. It is karate's version of stand-up trapping, locks, throws, and takedowns. We're going to do some very basic pieces here, just to give you an idea of what this is like. It's one of the pieces that's very unique. Sometimes when we do pieces like that, people often think they're rehearsed. The problem with rehearsing tuite too much is there are too many things that can go wrong. So we have pieces that we do practice, but then eventually it has to become spontaneous. It has to come from a feeling. This essentially concludes our demonstration for today. As I said, this is just a snapshot of many areas of study that we have. Being a classical karate style, our focus is on self-defense and personal development. While we do have an outlet for those who are interested in competition, we are not a sport style. This is not our focus. Again, my name is Stephen Boardway. I'm from the Kishin Taikan Dojo, which is an affiliate of Kokusai Nippon Seibukan International, headed by Hiroyasu Kobayashi. Shihan, our master, Kobayashi, is my teacher.
No matter how you stack it, Page Employment has jobs.
During our lifetime, priorities change, and we begin to seek out products that enhance our lives. We move and we grow and come to realize what's truly important. We begin to understand the value of our time and see the results of investing wisely. Priorities change, standards don't. Paradigm Windows of Portland, Maine. Window solutions for life.
Available from Carefree Window and Siding Company. Call 989-4260.
When you have an important point to make, don't clutter up the ad with all sorts of extra information. If Page Employment doesn't charge workers a fee, then we should just say that. Page Employment doesn't charge workers a fee. No fee. There, we said it.
Why they try to tear the mountains down, they're bringing a couple more people, more scars upon the land. In the Colorado Rocky Mountain High, I've seen it rain and fire in the sky. I know he'd be a poor man if he never saw an eagle fly. Rocky Mountain High. It's the Colorado Rocky Mountain High. I've seen it rain and fire in the sky. Friends around a campfire, everybody's
Little tap shoes upon my feet. Try not to miss a single beat. Let my steps be nice and neat. Little tap shoes upon my feet. If you
No matter how you stack it, Page Employment has jobs. Security. You know what it means. And now you know where to find it. Seaboard. If you're responsible for a school, business, healthcare facility, or any other organization, the only word you need to know when it comes to keeping your facility secure is Seaboard. Because your students, customers, patients, employees, all the people who depend on you can depend on us. You just have to remember one word: Seaboard.
When you have an important point to make, don't clutter up the ad with all sorts of extra information. If Page Employment doesn't charge workers a fee, then we should just say that. Page Employment doesn't charge workers a fee. No fee. There, we said it.
During our lifetime, priorities change, and we begin to seek out products that enhance our lives. We move and we grow and come to realize what's truly important. We begin to understand the value of our time and see the results of investing wisely. Priorities change, standards don't. Paradigm Windows of Portland, Maine. Windows solutions for life.
Available from Carefree Window and Siding Company. Call 989-4260.
And then a whole bunch of people got on me and my leg got crushed. And then when I was still there, he went down again and he crushed my arm. And now, I'll do one thing. Hey, yes, do that.
So what do you think of the carnival?
It's awesome.
What do you like best about it?
I like the sledding and the outdoor activities.
Why?
It's healthy for you and it's good exercise.
No one gets to do this.
I'm racing you.
No, you aren't.
Tristan, come on, get up. People want to go.
Okay, let's go, hurry up.
Where's it go?
Okay, let's go, ready? Stop.
Tristan, go! Let's go! Wait for that.
Go get him.
Wait for that. This time I get it. That's it! One!
Get him.
Wait for that. This time I get That's it! One! Wait!
Hurry up. That's why you get the that. On your mark, get set, go!
So, what exactly? What do you guys have a farm or something? What
Yeah,
is
this is a team that we have on our farm on the Freedom Unity line in Unity, and this is Molly and Mitch, a 5-year-old mare and a 6-year-old gelding. They're Belgian draft horses. He weighs over a ton. We're not sure exactly what their weights are. And we do a little bit of, the horses we farm a little bit beside in addition to using tractor power. And they do a little bit of all the different farm tasks. They spread manure, they rake hay, they give sleigh rides, they mow hay. This team hasn't worked in the woods, but they will be doing some skidding. What else do we do with them? We give horse-drawn hay rides with them to a pick-your-own pumpkin patch, which is part of our farm business. And last season we drilled some oats with an old horse-drawn oat drill. We plowed the land with the horses. We had 2 teams of horses, and we bound the oats with a horse-drawn grain binder from the early 1900s, and then we thrashed it with a thrasher. So they got to do quite a bit of the old-fashioned horse farming, and it's something that we enjoy very much. We don't do the horse part of it for a living, but it helps feed them. We do some public sleigh rides at the farm. And we also show them. So hopefully you'll see us at some of the fairs across Maine, the agricultural fairs. Many of them have draft horse shows where teamsters come and compete. It's a different area of expertise than the pulling. You're probably more familiar with the pulling, but these shows are where the horses aren't pulling, but they're competing on different style and conformation, pulling carriages and carts and scooting logs around obstacles and that type of thing. So they also get to do that on their time off. They go to the fairs.
Let's head on inside and check out all the snacks. I think I saw some doughboys.
Rolling like a breeze, country road, take me home to the place I belong.
Possibly one of 3 prizes: a family fun pack, a free weekend kayak rental from the Ski Rack, dinner at the Pino's, 4 books from the Briar Patch, individual swim pass to the Brewer Pool, a $120 value, or you might win snowshoes from Playing Against Sports, and a gift certificate for pizza, that's a $130 value, or you can win 1 week at Windover Art Camp for a $200 value. Once again, those are raffle prizes for a $1 chance right up the table underneath the balcony. Make sure you check that out. John Deere toy tractor and John Deere mug Greenway equipment. 2 books from the Briar Patch and a gift certificate to Pat's Pizza in Hamden. I need a volunteer from somewhere down there to draw me. Come right up here. How about you draw me a name right out of that box right there? Oh, come on up. Yep. Once again, we'll have a fencing demonstration coming up momentarily. And our name is Chelsea McEwen. Where's Chelsea McEwen? She's our door prize winner. Where's Chelsea McEwen? Would this be Chelsea? Hi, Chelsea. Congratulations. There you go.
From dueling, when people would challenge each other to one-on-one combat. Back then, they used rapiers. And fencing was a pretty dangerous sport back then. Quite oftentimes, both people might be severely wounded. And in order to improve the safety of fencing, so at least one person would survive, they developed practice weapons for the rapiers. And that's what you're going to see today is the foil, which evolved from the rapier. The foil is a very light weapon. It's very easy to manipulate. And the target area in foil is this vest I'm wearing. So when you see us fencing, this is where we're going to be aiming for. And when we hit, this is how we get our point. Now scoring at competitions in fencing is done electrically, which is why you have this machine right here. Basically at the end of a foil, you have a little tiny button which you can't see. But basically what I have to do is when I hit, I have to depress the button against my opponent's lame, which is this metallic vest. And this lame is hooked up to a wire, which is hooked up to a reel that connects to the box, okay? And when I make a valid touch, one of the lights will go on, and we'll demonstrate that now. Okay, so if I hit Zach on the torso, I get a green light, and if Zach hits me, he gets a red light. Now sometimes you hit somebody off target accidentally. Let's say if I strike Zach in the arm, I get a yellow light. And if Zach hits me, say on the leg, he gets a yellow light as well, okay? So you can only get points by scoring on the valid target area. Now we're about to do a bout. We'll fence to 5 touches, and I have to explain a few of the rules first. In foil, it's a little bit like tennis, okay? In tennis, somebody serves the ball over the net, and it's the other person's responsibility to return the ball. In fencing, if I begin extending my arm attacking, Zach has the responsibility to block my blade before then he can attack me. And then I can block him, and it can go back and forth until one of us hits. However, let's say I miss Zach completely, and Zach hits. Even though I started first, because I didn't hit anything, it would be Zach's point. If I begin attacking, let's say hit Zach on the arm, and he hits me on the lame, even though he hit valid target, because I had right of way and I hit off target, that cancels out his point. The playing field for fencing is a narrow rectangle. It's 14 meters long and 2 meters wide. Foil isn't the only weapon in fencing. There's also epee and saber. This is an epee. As you can see, it's a much heavier weapon. It's slightly longer. And when you fence epee, the entire body is target. So you can hit someone in the foot, you can hit someone in the mask, you can hit someone on the arm and you'll get a point. Saber is, with saber the target area is from the waist up, so you can hit somebody in the belly, you hit them on the wrist, you can hit them on the head. And how you move in fencing, you have specific footwork. When you're going forward, they're called advances. The front foot moves first. And when you're retreating, when you're going backwards, you retreat, the back foot moves first. And then the attacking move is called the lunge. You put most of your weight on your front leg, the back leg is bent. But you don't want to stay here because if you're parried, the other person can make a fast attack back and you've got to retreat very quickly. For those who want more information on fencing, we'll have flyers on the desk. There's a class at Well Forms on Thursday night, and there's also fencing Monday nights in Orono at the Keith Anderson Community Center. If anyone has any questions, I'll be at the desk. Thank you.
No matter how you stack it, Page Employment has jobs.
During our lifetime, priorities change, and we begin to seek out products that enhance our lives. We move and we grow and come to realize what's truly important. We begin to understand the value of our time and see the results of investing wisely. Priorities change, standards don't. Paradigm Windows of Portland, Maine. Window solutions for life.
Available from Carefree Window and Siding Company. Call 989-4260. Security. You know what it means. And now you know where to find it. Seaboard. If you're responsible for a school, business, healthcare facility, or any other organization, the only word you need to know when it comes to keeping your facility secure is Seaboard. Because your students, customers, patients, employees, all the people who depend on you can depend on us. You just have to remember one word: Seaboard.
When you have an important point to make, don't clutter up the ad with all sorts of extra information. If Page Employment doesn't charge workers a fee, then we should just say that. Page Employment doesn't charge workers a fee. No fee. There, we said it.
Dark and dusty, painted on the sky, misty taste of moonshine, teardrops in my eyes, country roads, take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, country roads. I hear her voice in the morning, how she calls me. The radio reminds me of my home far away. Driving down the road, I get the feeling that I should have been home yesterday, Lord, yesterday. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong.
Lloyd Williams from Brewer, Kennels and Brewer, and this is Kelsey. She's a 3.5-year-old German Shepherd.
How long have you been training German Shepherds?
Well, we've been doing this I've been at Brewer Kennels for 18 years, and then I ran the canine unit for the state police for 10 years prior to that. I have a little bit of experience with dogs.
Do you have a favorite dog?
Well, I'm partial to the German Shepherds only because I've worked with them, but there's so many breeds of dogs. You know, from the Bichon Frise to a small dog, you know, Beagle, Golden Retrievers, of course, are, you know, very popular. I look for personality.
And what was your goal today on your show that you're going to do for the kids today?
Well, to show people that there's just a little bit of obedience training, you know, how cooperative the dog can be, how well-mannered it can be, how we can have them in our household and not be a liability. The dogs are only as good as the amount of work and training that we put into them.
Great, thank you so much.
Okay. First thing I'd like to do is introduce the people that are going to help me today. The first one I have is Amanda. This is Amanda. And her dog's name is Solo. Now I want you to remember these names, Amanda and Solo. Okay, the next person I have helping is Melanie. Melanie has Noah. Now, does everybody know what kind of dogs we have here? Yes, sir. Ma'am, I didn't recognize you with your hat on. What's this one?
You don't know what this one is. It's not a very common breed, so you probably won't recognize it. Did you know what it is? What? It's a German Shepherd. That's right. And what's the dog's name? Solo. Great. And the other dog we have over here? Does anybody know what kind of dog that is? Yeah. Okay. The first guess is Border Collie. Okay, but that's not it. There's a difference between a Border Collie and this dog. Most Border Collies are black and white, but they're about the same size. Maybe this one's a little bit smaller. Does someone else have a guess? Yes, sir, in the blue jumpsuit. You know what kind of dog that is? It's a Sheltie, that's right. Excellent. Okay. And it looks like a miniature collie, doesn't it? Yeah, but it's a Shetland sheepdog. Sheltie, for short. And the other dog in the back is a German Shepherd also. That dog's name is Kelsey. She's a long-haired German Shepherd, same breed as this one, and this one has a shorter coat. Okay, now we're going to need some volunteers to help us. Okay, sir, can you come right up on the stage? Okay, we have our first volunteer, and your name is?
Isaac.
Isaac. Okay, Isaac. We're going to teach you how to train a dog. Can you do that? Okay. Why don't you come over with Solo? You what?
That last time.
Oh, you did this once before? Oh, so you already know how to do it? Oh, great. Great. Okay. So, you got your snow pants on. That's good. That's good. Okay, can you have Solo sit? Go ahead. Now, tell him to sit. Excellent. Look at that. Okay, and you gave him a hand command and everything. This guy remembers from the last time we did a show how to give those hand commands. Do you remember what the down command is by hand? Doing that? Let's get Solo to down. You give him a hand command, tell him to down. Tell him.
Down. Down.
Thank you. Good job. Okay, now the next thing we have to do is to get him to come when called. So you're going to back up a little bit, but don't fall off the stage. Okay. And Isaac, now you're going to tell Solo to come. And sit. That was a down. Tell him he's got to sit. Tell him he's got to sit. There you go. Thank you very much. You did a marvelous job. We give a big hand to Isaac. And as a cop fire, thank you very much for your help, Isaac. Great job. Okay, now we're going to need some more volunteers. We're probably going to get to most of you, so just relax a little bit. I need someone now, though, that's really strong, because they're going to have to hold my ruly German Shepherd. So probably I should have a guy, maybe. A guy. Hey, how about number 41 over there? Yeah, you got 41 on your... Yeah, he goes, I do, I have 41. Come on up. Okay, let's call Kelsey over to us. Tell Kelsey come. Okay, now you're gonna have to hold on to the leash, okay, because she's pretty rowdy. Now don't let her get away and bite anybody. You already made a mistake in letting her bite that. Okay, come on, over here. Is her over here? That's good. Have her sit. Okay, and stay. She needs a hand command every once in a while. Boom. Tell her. Right in front of her face. Hang right on now. Because if she gets away and bites somebody, it'll be terrible. Big blood all over everywhere. You wouldn't want to see that, would you? No, I wouldn't either. Okay, these German Shepherds are guard dogs. They're very family-oriented. Most of them are very good-natured. But that's because we do obedience training with the dogs. You got that one under control? What's your name, sir?
Justin.
Justin. Okay, Justin. Hang right on now. Don't let go, okay? He's got the most serious job we have here today, hanging onto that dog. Okay. You guys probably ought to kind of keep a watch. If the dog moves, signal me, because I'm back too, and I might not see it. But make him sit, sir, Justin. Palm up. Tell him to sit. Go like this. There you go, sit. And her name is Kelsey. See, she's so unruly, she doesn't even listen. Doesn't even respond. Okay, she's got fleas too, I guess. Okay, next thing we need to do is some obedience. So maybe we should have a couple more people come out. Okay, let's have this young lady right here. Can you come up? And, oh yeah, you're cute. Come on up. I'm partial to cute girls. Okay, why don't you work with Melanie and Noah, and you work with Amanda and Solo. Okay? Now they're going to give them just a minute to orient the handlers on what they're supposed to do with the dogs and how to get them to sit and down and so forth. Do you know why obedience training is so important? Well, do you know what obedience is? Do you know what obedience is? Okay, well, see, I'm glad I clarified that. Can you hop up on the stage just a second, ma'am? Okay, I'm gonna explain to you what obedience is. Sit on the floor. That's obedience. Did a good job. Thank you. Wait a minute, I'm not done with you. Get back up here. Sit. Thank you. She's really obedient. See how she responds? Okay, but that's not really the way we teach obedience. That wasn't any fun, was it? No. What's your name?
Jessica.
Jessica. Okay, if I said, Jessica, if you do the things I ask you to do, I'll give you one of those cups over there. Would that sound like a good deal? Okay. Would you mind standing up? Thank you. Would you mind shaking my hand? Thank you very much, Jessica. And you get a cup. Thank you very much. That's how we teach obedience. We ask the dog what we want them to do, and if they do it, we give them a reward. And the reward is usually food treats, praise, good dog, maybe petting them, scratch their ear. How's Kelsey doing over there? You got her under control, Justin? You okay? Is the pressure getting to you? Pressure? You get a lot of pressure. You okay? Okay. Okay. Okay, how are we doing with our obedience lesson? Okay, well, let's do a little bit of obedience. What's this young lady's name? Carly. Carly, okay. So why don't you go ahead and do a little bit? This is how easy it is to train your dog to do what you want it to do. Wonderful. And Melanie, how are you doing with your student handler? Okay? Can you get your dog, can you get her to do something with the dog? Oh, Stan, look at that. Hey, all right. On the jump, look at that. Beautiful. And then he gives it a treat. Wonderful. What's her name? Tyra? T or K? K, Kyra? Okay. Okay, why don't you guys, you can hang right out here and help out. Okay, you can stay right with Melanie if you like. Okay. Cut her loose because she likes the cat. I guess that tells us what she thinks about the cat, doesn't it? She put it right in the trash. What? Leave Kitty alone. That's the last we'll see of that cat. Justin, you better call her out of there. We don't want to see the blood all over the tunnel. Call her up. And the kitty. Go get the kitty. Come on. And the kitty. Okay, can you get it back under control there, Justin? Kelsey. See, he's gone. Okay. There you go. Snap your leash back on. Hang on tight. Okay. Wow, that was close.
During our lifetime, priorities change, and we begin to seek out products that enhance our lives. We move and we grow and come to realize what's truly important. We begin to understand the value of our time and see the results of investing wisely. Priorities change, standards don't. Paradigm Windows of Portland, Maine. Window solutions for life.
Available from Carefree Window and Siding Company. Call 989-4260.
When you have an important point to make, don't clutter up the ad with all sorts of extra information. If Page Employment doesn't charge workers a fee, then we should just say that. Page Employment doesn't charge workers a fee. No fee. There, we said it.
Security. You know what it means. And now you know where to find it. Seaboard. If you're responsible for a school, business, healthcare facility, or any other organization, the only word you need to know when it comes to keeping your facility secure is Seaboard. Because your students, customers, patients, employees, all the people who depend on you can depend on us. You just have to remember one word: Seaboard. No matter how you stack it, Page Employment has jobs.
was his name. Oh. He was a farmer, he had a dog. Bingo was his name. Oh, we're talking N-G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name. Oh. Second now, introduce the band. Starting over there in the orange is Tracy. Next to her we have Carly. Bass duties for us today is Corey. Lead electric guitar, John. Back there on the set we have Pastor Andy. And I am also Andy. But more importantly, there was a farmer, he had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh, we're talking. Go out, the people always shout, John, Jacob, Jingle,
This is a song that inspired our name. And one last time, we are Martin Day Jeremiah, and we play praise services every Sunday night at 6 p.m. at the East Orrington Congregationalist Church, and all are invited. Give me the strength, change the world with one conversation in a town that will need you more than ever. Give me the strength, the power to fulfill the promise to serve as I've become, as I've always known, but never spokesman for those who want me. Don't let me speak as a fool. Let me have your words. To praise you, tell you where to be. Help me see that, oh help me live that one. They don't let me follow the call. Not the same for me. You're giving me everything, and everything I need. Like a modern day Jeremiah, like a modern day Jeremiah.
matter how you stack it, Page Employment has jobs. Security. You know what it means. And now you know where to find it. Seaboard. If you're responsible for a school, business, healthcare facility, or any other organization, the only word you need to know when it comes to keeping your facility secure is Seaboard. Because your students, customers, patients, employees, all the people who depend on you can depend on us. You just have to remember one word: Seaboard.
During our lifetime, priorities change, and we begin to seek out products that enhance our lives. We move and we grow and come to realize what's truly important. We begin to understand the value of our time and see the results of investing wisely. Priorities change, standards don't. Paradigm Windows of Portland, Maine. Window solutions for life.
Available from Carefree Window and Siding Company. Call 989-4260. When you have an important point to make, don't clutter up the ad with all sorts of extra information. If Page Employment doesn't charge workers a fee, then we should just say that. Page Employment doesn't charge workers a fee. No fee. There, we said it.
Guys, who's gonna get first?
We don't know. We don't know. Whoever wins, good job to them.
Are you pretty good with snowshoes?
No, this is my first time, actually.
Nice job, fellas. That's it. Oh.
There you
Get up again, get up again.
These
Keep
are tough
going.
to running. Keep going. There we go.
Follow the orange. Follow the orange, guys.
Either way is all right.
Yeah. It's okay. Keep going.
Here he comes.
Perseverance.
Keep going.
Perseverance.
Hey.
Keep it going.
Keep going, Noah. There you go. Don't really know how hard this is.
Yeah. Come on, buddy. Dig deep, buddy. Oh, well. Get back up. Get up. Get up. Get up. Get up. Do it. Do it. Dig. All the way. Keep coming. Good.
So now you've won. Where are you going?
Oh no.
Shot chase right over here, buddy.
Disney World?
Okay, are we set? Ready? Yeah.
I'm a chase fan.
It's fastest so far.
I'm a chase fan.
Whoop. You're going to lose real fast. on, fellas, run!
Hurry,
Run!
Sprint!
What was his time? 27?
27.75.
Woohoo! You still in first place?
Looks like we don't have another one right now, but does
But we're
someone
just-
want to
I'll go.
Haley?
Ours are big. Ours is not.
That's going to help her be faster.
Chase, you okay? You all set?
Yeah, well, can this count as a better time?
If you get a better
If you get a better time, it will
If you
count
get
as
a
your
better
better
time,
time.
it counts.
Okay? We all set?
Yeah.
Ready? Pick those feet up, Chase! Chase, you a little tuckered out there, fella? Keep going. You're going to keep your first time, I think.
Yeah. Good job.
Good job.
It don't last for long.
Let's go back inside and check out more performances. We're going right to the Old Town YMCA gymnastics team, and they're going to do their thing right here on the floor. So you all need to give them some space when they get down here. Our winners in the snowshoe obstacle course. Now this carried a first prize of $25. Hoo-hoo-hoo. Let's go right to the results. Our first award in the grade 4 and 5. First of all, you guys need to back up that way. There you go, back right up that way. Our first place finisher in the grade 4 and 5 division with a time of 25.53. Mr. Chase Bosse. Is he here? He is here. Congratulations, Chase. Let's see here. There you go. Congratulations. Our first place finisher in the grade 2 and 3 division with a time of 26:38. Ethan Harris. Is Ethan here? Ethan Harris. Okay. Okay, yep. And in the K1 division, with a winning time of 35:22, Mr. Matthew Bushard. Where's Matt? There he is. Congratulations, sir. All right.
Old Town, we have a lot of Brewer, Bangor, Charleston, Corinth. So we get a lot of girls. We have a really large rec program, so if any kids see these girls and want to learn how to do it, they just have to call up the Old Town RY and get signed up. So how about you guys walk out and salute? Walk all the way out. One more time so that they can give you a nice big hand one more time.
Great job. Thank you for watching the 7th Annual Brewer PTU Winter Fun Day at the Brewer Auditorium. Make sure to watch for next year's event.
To the place I belong, West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, take me home. Down country roads, take me home. Down country roads.
This side.
Are you having a good time?
It's great. It's kind of dicey, and that's how I like it.